The Victorville College Rams score on a field goal, a safety, a touchdown pass, a punt return for a touchdown, and a 2-yard plunge to upset Citrus 26-7 for their third victory of the season. It was the Rams' defense that figured most heavily in the win. Dana Jenkins with the 35-yard punt return that puts Victorville up 12-0 in the second quarter. Coach Dave Hoover's defensive police force shut out the fourth-ranked Owls through 3.5 quarters. The visitors' lone touchdown comes with 4 minutes remaining in the game and the Rams leading 26-0.
We knew we were playing a very good football team, a ranked football team, and it was time for us to grow up and play at the same level the level we're capable of playing at. And we did. The defense was just absolutely fantastic. An offense got going as the game wore on, and they couldn't play with us.
The Rams' offense sets the tone for the later success of their running game from the get-go. Brandon Pierce for 11 yards on the first play of the game. Same play, 8 more yards. Sultan Sullivan on second and short, breaking a tackle, carrying for 11 yards and a first down to the 46. 2 plays later, the Rams are in the red zone. Brandon Pierce for 2 to the 24. And then a not-so-funny thing begins happening on the road to success. The offensive line begins jumping offside. The Citrus defense shifts just prior to the snap on every play, movement drawing a false start from one Rams lineman after another. On second and long from the 29, Sam Taylor goes to DeAndre Ishman. The Owls defender is called for pass interference, and the Rams have a first down at the 14. A false start moves it back to the 19. Malcolm Bynum picks up 2. A flurry of penalties on both teams occur in the sequence of the next 7 plays, including 2 more false starts on the Rams. Sam Taylor's pass attempt to Elijah Creighton is knocked down at the last moment at the goal line on 3rd and long. The Rams are forced to settle for a field goal. The Rams' opening drive of the ballgame puts points on the scoreboard. Austin Williams' field goal from 35 yards out. Victorville College goes on top 3-0. Coach Dave Hoover is not pleased with the opening offensive series. He is pleased, however, with the Rams' opening defensive series. It is 3 and out for Citrus. Harold Bell with the sack, and the Rams are getting the ball right back. The Rams' offense fails to get on track, though. The dropped pass on this play indicative of repeated miscues on the day. The Rams are forced to kick the ball away. The Rams' defense continues serving notice that the upset is underway on the second Owls series of downs. The Ball and Bell combo, Harold Bell 17, Cornelius Ball 33, converging on the ball carrier on the first down play. Cornelius Ball, lateral pursuit. Ball, the 5'9", 220-pound sophomore linebacker out of Greenville, Alabama, one of 7 tackles Cornelius Ball is credited with this day. Brian Soto, 20, also in on this tackle. The most convincing single-play statement by the Rams defense early is made when Citrus goes for it on 4th and 1 at midfield. Tyler Williamson, 9, then Harold Bell, 17, joined by Tyrese Myers, 4. VBC takes over on downs. We are at the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. From their own 46, Sam Taylor, one of his best thrown balls of the day, to DeAndre Ishman, the 6'1", 175-pound freshman out of Henderson, Nevada's basic, 35 yards to the 19. But this drive fails to produce any points. The Rams lose yardage on the second down play. It's followed by an incomplete pass and a missed field goal attempt. Citrus will start their 3rd possession from their own 20. The pass completion shows how hot Rams pursue to the ball. It will be Myvon Rawlings, 2, and Dana Jenkins, 3, credited with the tackle. The 6', 170-pound sophomore, Myvon Rawlings, the defensive back out of Silverado, is the Rams' second leading tackler on the season with 23, one behind tackles leader Harold Bell. Rawlings' tackles total actually tied with Brian Soto behind Bell. Kendall Blakely, 44, is another of the Rams' leading tacklers. Blakely is another Henderson Basic product. The 6-foot, 270-pound freshman nose tackle after Harold Bell's initial contact. Cornelius Ball also in on the tackle. Citrus comes in averaging nearly 400 yards total offense per game. The Owls' total rushing yardage this day, minus 22 yards. You'll hear reference made to the Rams' defense being the police force. That's because Frank Police is Dave Hoover's defensive coordinator. No less than 6 Rams defenders have 5 tackles or more this day. Harold Bell leading the charge this time. This is the last play of the first quarter. Harold Bell's ringing sack brings this Owls drive to a standstill. The Rams offense will be back on the attack following the Citrus punt. Sam Taylor keeps and carries for 6 yards to the 34. The 6'1", 170-pound signal caller is a freshman out of Silverado, returning to his high school stomping grounds at Hawks Stadium, where all Rams home games this season are played. This Rams possession ends with a 41-yard punt by Eric Parra. This Citrus possession takes the visitors into Rams territory. Cornelius Ball, 33, and Demarius Oliver, 43, first contact. Then Delvin Spruill, 57, Sylvester Perkins, 19, in on the play. Kendall Blakely grabs the ball carrier, cueing him up for 3. Dana Jenkins to make the stop. Harold Bell and Cornelius Ball join in. The first Rams pass interception of the day takes it away. Freshman defensive back Chris Johnson with the pick at the 5. Johnson runs it out to the 37. First interception on the year for the 5'10", 160-pound Johnson out of Palo Verde in Las Vegas. We are 4 minutes into the second quarter. While the Victor Valley defense is playing its best, the offense still is not. The Sam Taylor pass is on the money, but the receiver is unable to hold on upon the hard hit by the defender, and Eric Parra will be called on again to kick the ball away. Eric Parra, the former Barstow Aztec of a year ago, gets off a beauty. 52 yards, rolling down to the Owls' 7, where it is downed. The brilliant punt is a precursor to worser things in store for Citrus. The low snap from center winds up into and out of the end zone. Kendall Blakely has it just as it rolls to the end of the end zone. It is ruled a safety, 2 points. And the Rams' lead is 5-0 with 7 minutes remaining before the half. The free kick is fielded by Dana Jenkins at the 34 and run out to the 44. Ryan Dawkins cuts off the Gabriel Armendariz block, and the 245-pound cannonball bulldozes his way for 4 yards. Ryan Dawkins out of Louisville, Kentucky, Ballard High School. Sam Taylor to Elijah Creighton for 7 yards and a first down across midfield. Next play, Sam Taylor looks to Christian Holloway. Nathaniel McLean makes his second interception of the season. Citrus defenders have 10 interceptions in their first 5 games. The Owls have it back with 6 minutes remaining before halftime. Citrus cannot capitalize on their only takeaway of the game. Kendall Blakely puts the quarterback and the Owls' possession away with this sack back at the 5. The 270-pound Blakely takes the opportunity to show off his 6-pack abs, if not more of a pony keg. The Rams immediately capitalize on their defenses, forcing the Owls to punt out of their end zone. Dana Jenkins fields the kick, breaks a tackle, and races to the end zone, 35 yards. The punt return for a touchdown. An exclamation point on the Rams' defensive dominance of the Owl. The Rams' average on punt return yardage tops in the state. Austin Williams out of the Eric Para hold, the Rams go up 12-0 with 4 minutes to play in the first half. Austin Williams has no way of knowing at this time he will be making more and greater contributions the second half. New quarterback for the Owls. Completed pass, but for 2 yards. Brian Soto, the coverage and the tackle. Second down, quite the same. Braylon Davis, 22. Cedric Wiggins, 1. 19 is Sylvester Perkins. The third down pass is incomplete. 3 and out. The Owls forced to kick it away. Dana Jenkins fields this punt at his 35, runs past the first defender, cuts back across the grain and into Owls territory. 29 yards on the return to the Citrus 36. Dana Jenkins is another former Silverado Hawk. The 6'2", 195-pound freshman averages 24 yards per punt return. A holding penalty backs the Rams back all the way back to their own 25. Sam Taylor to the offensive number 3, former Victor Valley Jackrabbit Elijah Creighton, 14 yards and a first down. Add 15 yards for roughing the passer, then subtract 5 on yet another false start. We have 1st and 15 Rams at the 50. 25 is Sultan Sullivan out of the backfield, 7 yards for last year's All-CIF Serrano superstar. Sam Taylor looks this way, tucks it in, scrambles for 2. Clock under a minute to go in the second quarter. Rams call timeout. Back-to-back incomplete pass attempts follow, and the Rams turn it back over to the Owls on downs. Citrus throws a pair of incomplete passes, then runs out the clock. First half ends with Victor Valley holding on to the 12-0 lead. Second half starts out the same for Citrus, unable to run the ball against the Rams' police force. Cornelius Ball, lead tackler on this play, loss of 1 yard. This possession ends with the Owls kicking it away. Enter Austin Williams at quarterback. A couple of Sultan Sullivan carries spearhead this drive, one for 7, another for 23, into Owls territory to the 41. Best day yet for Sultan Sullivan as a Rams ball carrier. His 69 yards on 9 carries tops Rams ball carriers this day. A pass interference call against the Owls and an Austin Williams to Sultan Sullivan 12-yard completion bring us to first down, Rams at the 13. Sean White, tough yardage up the middle. The 5'9", 225-pound freshman, another player out of Basic in Las Vegas. This drive falters. There's another Rams false start, and the possession ends with a missed field goal. But the possession eats up another 4 minutes of the third quarter clock. This Citrus drive has some of the most successful ingredients of an Owls possession on the day, although this play is not one of them. Tyler Williamson rides down the ball carrier after a 3-yard gain. Tyler Williamson, 6'3", 230-pound freshman linebacker out of Centennial in Las Vegas. The outlet pass to the Owls' back is the biggest Citrus play of the day, 58 yards down the far sidelines. But the shutout is preserved when the play is brought back by an Owls holding penalty. The lone Owls touchdown will not come until the final 4 minutes of the game after the Rams have mounted a 26-0 lead. Once again, Cornelius Ball throws a monkey wrench into the Owls' ground game, spinning the ball carrier around. Tyler Williamson, the finishing touches. Citrus ends the drive empty-handed, falling far short on a 45-yard field goal attempt. Rams get it back at their 28, and Austin Williams will direct a 7-play scoring drive that goes a long way toward putting the game away. Austin Williams finds Shaquille Brown for a 10-yard gain to the 40. Williams will complete 7 of 11 on the day for 101 yards in his first collegiate action at quarterback. 3 plays later, take a good look at this play. Austin Williams rifles it to Malcolm Bynum on the flare pass. The Syracuse speedster is pulled out of bounds near midfield, 9 yards for a first down. 2 plays later, the same play, and nobody will bring Malcolm Bynum down. This is 2nd and 7 at the 28. Malcolm Bynum behind the line of scrimmage gets a block at the 24, blasts past the free safety and sprints into the end zone untouched. 72-yard scoring drive, 7 plays, and 3 minutes of possession. The Austin Williams extra point makes it 19-0. 1:58 remains in the third quarter. Owls. The Rams are second in the state in time of possession per ball game. Citrus responds with a 10-play drive that takes them into the fourth quarter and deep into the Rams' red zone until Dana Jenkins jumps the route of the Owls receiver and picks it off at the 6. Dana Jenkins up the Rams sidelines, cutting back up the middle at midfield, racing all the way to the end zone, 94 yards, only to have the touchdown erased because of an illegal block on the quarterback back at the 47. The Rams' defense is far from finished for the day. Harold Bell with his second sack of the afternoon. And the offense is just getting warmed up. This drive began at their own 35. Malcolm Bynum on first and goal at the 4, halfway to pay dirt, 2 yards to the 2. The Rams' offensive line opens a gaping hole for Sean White, who barrels into the end zone from 2 yards out. The touchdown caps Victorville scoring on the day, giving the Rams a 26-0 lead with just under 7 minutes remaining in the ballgame. Victor Valley College coming in, the 6th-ranked team in Southern California, upsetting the 4th-ranked Owls in most convincing manner, 26-7. Another very tough road to hoe for the Victor Valley College Rams, although they made it look easy in upsetting Citrus last week. High-ranked Southwestern is Saturday's Rams opponent in Chula Vista. The Rams climbed to 8th this week in the CCCAA poll. The Jaguars are ranked 2nd. Rams returning all-conference offensive lineman Anthony Palomares explains what the Rams need most to improve upon.
Offensive line, it's simple. We just got to be physical and just relax. I feel like we're a little anxious, in the beginning of the game, but as the game goes on, we settle down. But the biggest thing is we need to be physical and just know what we're doing on the field.
Offensively, consistency. We do great things, but we're not consistent enough at this point in time. Defense, they just got to keep showing up.
Freshman Austin Williams saw his first action at quarterback in the Citrus win, coming off the bench to complete 7 of 11 passes for 101 yards and a 28-yard scoring pass. Williams is confident the Rams' offense will continue to show improvement.
Oh, it's just mental mistakes that we're messing up on, really. We're going to get better over the course of time. Just like Hoover said, we're going to find ourselves.
Last year, the Rams beat Southwestern 34-14, Victor Valley's 4th win in 2015 and 15th consecutive victory for Coach Dave Hoover's team. How important was this last Saturday's convincing victory over the favored Citrus Owls?
It's a very big win for this program. The last couple games have been very tough for us. We're a very young football team. That's a very good football team we just played. So it's good for us to get a W like this. And next week we got Southwestern, which is a very, very good football team. And I think our football team is up for the challenge.
We knew we were playing a very good football team, a ranked football team. And, it was time for us to grow up and play at the same level the level we're capable of playing at. And we did. The defense was just absolutely fantastic. An offense got going as the game wore on, and they couldn't play with us.
The Rams rank statistically number 1 in the state in time of possession per game and 2nd in the state in average yards per punt return.
Greiner Buick GMC brings you Victor Valley College Sports Online Reports, presented by Greiner Buick GMC in Victorville. Greiner supports Victor Valley College Rams.